The Wind Tapped Like a Tired Man by Emily Dickinson. Let's know about the poet. Emily Elizabeth Dickinson was an American poet. While Dickinson was a prolific private poet, fewer than a dozen of her nearly 1,800 poems were published. That is, only 8 to 11 poems of her were published. She was born on 10 December 1830 and she died on 15th May 1886. The work that was published during her lifetime was usually altered significantly by the publishers to fit the conventional poetic rules of the time. Dickinson's poems were unique for the era in which she wrote. They contained short lines, they lacked titles, and often used slant rhyme, as well as unconventional capitalization and punctuation. Many of her poems deal with the themes of death and immortality, and the poem Wind Tapped Like the Tired Man is one of it. Now let's know the meaning and tone of the poem. One meaning of the poem could be that the poet has written this poem to express his grief of losing someone forever and the feeling of loneliness. And now, all that remains with her are the memories of the loved one. The loved one and memories come and go away just like the wind. Tone. The tone of the poem is quite somber, dull, full of grief and loneliness. There is some slight change of feelings from joyous to gloomy in the poem that is depicted by the wind. In the beginning, she begins with good memories of a loved one, but as the poem progresses, the wind gets weak and tired, and the memory ends just like the life of loved one. The loved one and his memories comes and goes away just like the wind. The wind symbolizes the memory. What do you know about the poem? Overall, it is a sad poem that expresses grief of someone lost and feeling of loneliness. Now let's see the figurative language used in the poem and in the structure of the poem. The figurative language used are personification. The wind tapped like a tired man. His speech, his fingers. He visited. A timid man are all the words and phrases used in the poem that personifies the wind. Simile. The wind tapped like a tired man. There is a comparison of the wind's strength and a tired man using the word like, so it's a simile. Another example is his speech was like the push of numerous hummingbirds. A metaphor. A rapid footless guest. Wind is referred as a guest and is called footless because of its speed and because it does not have any body part. So there is a comparison without using like and as, so it's a metaphor. Now let's see the basic structure of the poem. The poem has 5 stanzas with 4 lines each, so it's quatrains. It is regarded as a free verse, and the rhyme scheme is A B C B. The mood of the poem is mysterious, peaceful, sad, and lonely. The theme and message of the poem. The message: poet is trying to convey us the message that we should love, respect, and spend time with the loved ones and our good wishers until they're alive. Because once they are gone, then only you will realize how important they were. And then, when the person is lost forever, only the memories of the person will stay with you. You will surely feel lonely without the person at some point of time. And here in the poem, all that the poet has are the memories of the loved one and the spiritual presence that is depicted by the wind. Thank you.